From a director whose main qualification for Spider-Man is his last name, comes a Spider-Man 2 with a Spider-Man 3 level of quality.
Now take all this.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Hey, didn't CinemaSins already do this one? You've already seen the premature reboot to the original trilogy. Now, before you see the solo spin-off to the soft reboot crossover, revisit the crappy sequel to the premature reboot that failed so hard Spidey swung back over to Marvel, then unfortunately back over to Sony again.
Not a great plan.
Lower your expectations, because the same guys who wrote Star Trek Into Darkness and a bunch of bad Michael Bay movies are back, and you can bet they'll be ruining something you loved as a kid, while including magic blood at some point.
Once we caught him, I synthesized the serum from his super blood.
I need Spider-Man's blood.
It'll save my life.
In a movie that's so bloated, Black Cat and Spider-Slayer only get cameos, while Aunt May's nursing career has its own plotline.
Double shift on Thursday. Who has to take nursing classes with 22-year-old kids so I can pay for you to go to college.
Who asked for this? Return to a New York where everyone exclusively uses Sony products. Crowds cheer while violent crimes play out. And everyone in the city is a scientific genius, except Aunt May.
Me, your stupid, non-scientific aunt.
And say hello to Peter Parker, who's corrected his stutter from the first movie.
You want to,
Want what?
I don't know, we could,
And replaced it with constantly repeating himself.
Ask a question. Ask a question.
Wait.
Listen,
Wait.
no,
Wait.
Stay with me, stay with me. Stay with me, stay with me. You stay with me.
Watch his relationship with Gwen Stacy grow from loving her so much they have to stay together against her dead dad's wishes,
Don't make promises you can't keep, Mr. Parker.
Yeah, but those are the best kind.
to loving her so much that they have to stay apart,
Can't. I'm sorry, Gwen.
to loving her so much that they have to stay together again, with a healthy dose of stalking in between.
Have you been following me?
Just once a day. Sometimes more. I'm following you now. I'm just gonna follow you everywhere.
Thrill as Spider-Man faces off against Electro, a villain who combines Milton from Office Space with a Tumblr/fiction blog.
You like that, Spidey? I like it a lot, Max.
When he falls into a tank of eels, he'll get a random grab bag of electric powers like Magneto-Wing, Force Lightning, Invisibility, and electric cosmetic dentistry, but for some reason no actual eel powers. I'd pay good money to watch Jamie Foxx build a nest for his eggs out of his own saliva. That's an eel fact. Look it up. Thrill as everyone forgets the lesson of Spider-Man 3 and crams even more villains into an already packed movie like The Green Goblin, again, who's in a frantic rush to cure the disease his dad lived with for 60 years.
I do not have time.
Gwen Stacy's ghost dad, and the Rhino. A ridiculous Russian transformer who begins and ends the film like crab bread on a poop sandwich. So settle in for a Spider-Man movie with a good performance by Andrew Garfield that was so bogged down by subplots, underwhelming action, trailer moments with no payoff, and the constant stink of desperation to create a cinematic universe that writer Alex Kurtzman did it all over again with a mummy? Seriously? How does that happen? Starring Old Tom Holland, oh snap, Mr. Burns, Dane DeHagen-Dazs, Dr. Manhattan, and Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man 2, Electro Boogaloo. Tom Holland is great and all, but I'll miss Andrew Garfield. Maybe he could be cool new Uncle Ben and get shot by Tobey Maguire, and then he could fly away in the Japanese Spider Zord. Now that's a cinematic universe I can get behind.
Guys, Screen Junkies is going to Comic-Con. We'll be covering the whole event live on Screen Junkies News. But bigger than ever, we're throwing our own event live Saturday, July 22nd at House of Blues in San Diego. We have some amazing celebrities lined up that you are not going to want to miss. You can get tickets now at screenjunkies.com/tickets. That's right. Go pick them up before they're gone. But I know a lot of you are like, but I'm not in San Diego. How am I going to be able to do this? Don't worry, we got you covered. We're throwing a sweepstakes where we'll bring out you and a friend, put you up, fly you up to join us there in person. It's going to be so epic. Do not miss this opportunity and get excited for Screen Junkie Central 2017.
Thanks to the new Samsung Chromebook Plus for helping make this possible. Grab a mop. There's gonna be guts on the ceiling. Let me get a boneless pizza. They call him Baba Yaga. Megamind is better than Despicable Me and Wreck-It Ralph.